Well, here are my turkeys. And let's see, I was out here a minute ago and there was one chick that was out here. There she is right there, that's her. Being chased by the other chickens. She is a long-haired, she's a long-haired cat, by the way, if you couldn't tell that. No, she's a light brown leghorn. Now these turkeys, I got all 10 of them around here, I think, but they get around pretty well with them chickens. They hold their own against the chickens, but those little chicks, those little leghorns, they just they want to be with the big chickens. The turkeys don't really want to be with the chickens, but those little leghorns want to be with the chickens. Unfortunately, the chickens pick on them and chase them around. This is the first one I've seen outside. The rest are actually in the coop. Oh, they moved. Here's one poking his head out right over there. But, yep, you see his head right there, maybe? Her, I mean. Okie dokie, so I'll just, I'm gonna turn this autofocus off. There we go. Alright, so I can see through the bars. So there's Fred. Velma's on the far left, Wilma's in the middle, and Daphne's next to Fred. All 10 turkeys are out. And one of the leghorns, like I said before. I had to knock those barrels over because they were full of water from the rain. It's supposed to be a stormy day today. Oh, another chick is coming out. So I was worried about the turkeys because my uncle tells me that they'll look up when the rain falls on them, and the rain will get in their throat and they'll drown. So if it starts raining too bad, well, I'll take care of that. Well, I was gonna go show you the coop, but this little hen wants to sit. This little chick, she wants to sit right there, and so I can't show you what I did in the chicken coop. But I can describe, if you can remember. Last time I showed you the chicken coop, there was a wall that went from here all the way to the back on the inside there, and that was the compartment that kept all the chicks and the turkeys in. Well, I've taken that all out and I've put some wood cages in there that they can come through the bars, and hopefully the chickens can't chase them past that. So if they get out here where the food and the water is, and the chickens start messing with them, they can run and hide under there. And I also got 2 heat lamps for tonight. Last night it was warm enough I only had one just in case, but there's my other 3 leghorns. I was surprised to see that 4th leghorn out earlier when I came out here. That's why I went and grabbed the camera, because everybody's outside except these little 3. Okay, so let me show you inside since she's off her perch. I gotta keep this coop closed because for some reason my 2 new hens are not laying anymore. I don't know why. But see, I just stacked up these tomato crates, or these tomato cages that I built a couple years ago. I broke a couple down, and anyway, it gives them a jungle gym to play in, and it also stops the hens from getting in on them. To get them used to it, I put some food here, but I'll take that. Now that I see they're out here eating this food, I'm not going to worry about it. But see, when they're scared, now they can run up in there and hide, and the big chickens can't chase them. The only concern now is that that water will get covered up when the big chickens start spreading this straw around. I cleaned the whole cage out today. It's the 1st of the month, so that's what I did. And I did put this bar up here. I'm hoping that some will venture up and try to get higher and higher. And also, I noticed yesterday that some of my hens, Daphne in particular, was having a real hard time jumping all the way up to these roosts here. This is where Fred likes to roost, and so this is where the girls roost. They used to roost up there with the first 2 flocks I had. The roosters always put them up on top, but I had to take those roosts down. I left one up right here. There was a few more. I had to take them down because they were pooping in the water and in the food, and so I didn't like that. So I put these roosts up, last fall when I put this wall up. This wall normally wouldn't be here. It's usually made out of these, well, these shelves that you saw earlier. These shelves right here. There's a whole wall that's been welded together, and it fits right in there, right where that window is. I put that window in so that they can get some light in the morning. This wall faces due east. Okay, well, I guess that's all there is to show. I love this, that these chicks are totally digging down on thistle. I mean, they love it. They're fighting over it. Earlier today, at least they were fighting. Right now they're not. But earlier today, oh, see that one? Look, they're fighting over it. They love that thistle. Which is really good because it's getting real expensive for me to spray this thistle down. So once they get, oh, look at this one, he's falling asleep. See if I could zoom in on him. I can't remember where the zoom ring is on this. Oh, it's the big one. And I accidentally did the focus when I was doing the zoom. And little turkey's falling asleep. But I went, whoops, wrong one. Well, it's raining out here and they're not looking up to see what's falling on their heads. I guess it's not raining hard enough. You might be able to even hear it. And I don't know what's going on over here. These hands right here, they've got a mud hole going on. This was a big old pile earlier today, like this pile here. I moved the pile over so that they could get to the dirt, and boy, they just went to town. In fact, they made it into mud. I don't know where the water came from, but look at their feet. They're just muddy. Love that. Last week when it was pouring down rain, oh my goodness, these little sex slinks, they were just drenched, and the skinniest little things, and but when I checked on them when they were in bed, you know, up in the roost, they were fine. They had already fluffed out and dried up, and I figured, okay, they can handle that water. Just that little leghorn jump. See, they need this room, this space. I am so happy that they're getting along with the chickens. They're learning their place. And I forgot to date my video, so it's getting kind of long anyway. I actually have no idea. I know the day's Friday, and I don't know what the date is, and I can't find the button on my watch. Okay, so it's the 6th. So it's May 6th. It's Friday, May 6th, 2016. And forecast is calling for some extreme thunderstorms today. Technically they should have started by now, but haven't gotten any. I want to move over here. See, I think they're getting away from the rain. See, I mean, they're not looking up to figure. They're going over there to hide from the rain that's falling on them. I know that's what's going on, because last time it rained this hard, they were doing the same thing. It's a little harder now than it was when I told you it was raining. And they're just cuddled up right there behind those chains, hiding. Those are tractor tire chains, by the way. Not just random chains hanging up. I got all the junk I took out of the chicken coop right there. Laying there. I think this is gonna work out pretty good for a while. It'll give me a couple days to get the turkey cage all done up. In fact, maybe I won't even have to now that I've done this. Wilma's in eating. Fred's gonna get out of the rain too. I think I'm gonna move these chicks over. They're trying to... Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can get these chicks over in the pen. since it looks like it's gonna rain.